Now that y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
And y'all know what it do.
That's right.
Y'all thought we wasn't coming, huh? Mm-hmm. You know, I ain't want to spread no allegations or nothing, but we got gangstered actually this morning.
We sure did.
By none other than, first of all, it was the Baker Boys, because they was past their motherfucking time, but we love them, so you know we ain't gonna
got
trip.
love for them.
If it wasn't for them, we probably wouldn't be sitting here, man. They kept us rocking all the way through the 90s and the 2000s
Absolutely.
and all that. So, but yeah, you know they had Don Mega up in here this morning, man, and you know.
Cube?
You can't tell Ice Cube, hey homie, it's time to shake.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, seriously.
That just out of respect and you know out of the legacy that he done laid down, and you know he's a personal friend of mine as well, personal friend of ours up here at the on Third Degree. So
But you know what though? I really want to say to him, man. St. Louis niggas want their corner back. I just want to say that. I just want to say that for the 314 St. Louis smoke.
That was my shit. That was
security
my part
probably
too.
would have drew down on you. They probably waiting on the nigga to say that.
Right.
Watch out.
STL 314 St. Louis smoke.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
no doubt. So yeah, they pushed us back a little bit, man. But we here, man. Glad to be here on another Monday. Glad everybody took the time to tune in.
And thanks for staying locked in.
That's real
The ones who
tough.
stayed in, I appreciate y'all.
Definitely.
Y'all heard the Curtis Blow song, Christmas song. You know, for years when I grew up hearing that song, when he said everybody else say "ow," for years I wondered who the hell was Ow. Like who this Ow dude they talking about?
You gotta
But
be
it wasn't
bullshit.
until I thought it was a real dude named Ow.
Really?
I thought it was like, who the hell is
guy.
Ow? His name is Curtis. Who the hell is Ow? For years.
That is
Really?
the funniest shit.
That's amazing.
Wow.
You're amazing, bro.
Wow.
Who is Al?
Who's
Well,
Ow?
you know,
Al is that bitch that slapped you.
Al.
you know who on the panel. You know, we got the lovely Coniyac, the XO.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Got DJ Sale on the Unos and Doses.
God
You know what I
damn
mean?
it.
Guy Torry all the way at the end acting the damn fool
You know
like
what?
he
This
do.
coffee got me on 10.
Yeah,
This
he
nigga
extra
geeked up.
litty this morning.
He done went and got some motherfucking Brazilian coffee
Man,
or something.
yeah,
Some kind
man.
of
I
shit
think
got
they put some
Wax, some Brazilian wax in it.
I think they put some of that white girl in your coffee.
Oh shit, the
That's
white
up,
girl.
That's
You
what
up, bro.
That's why my rhythm was off.
You so dumb.
I was herky jerky with the moves today.
You know
Yeah.
it's 2018. They really getting it in today.
Yeah.
They can dance today.
You already know. And,
They coming for y'all.
Let me
Sisters
just-
and white
let
girls
me
coming
just-
for y'all.
Before we
We
begin the
authentic.
show,
Ain't nobody come for us.
before we begin the show, Yak, you know, I received the real general's welcome, man, over the weekend. You know, and all the artists that came out to perform at the show in LA, man. I seen Richie Rich, you know what I'm saying? You know, of course, you know, the regular crew who was on the Puff Puff Pass tour, you know, even Ant Banks came down from the Bay. Legendary
Banks came
producer.
down?
Yeah,
He
that
came
was
down.
crazy
That
right
was-
Bitch better have
that-
my
that
money.
was-
Banks for
Man,
real.
yeah,
Bitch better have my
AMG,
money.
yeah, AMG came out with Quick, and you know, man, it was so festive backstage, man, and I mean, it was whatever, it was anything you could name back there. You had
Right.
blacks, whites, Mexicans, Crips, Bloods, you know,
Jews,
players,
Gentiles,
Jews,
Protestants.
Gentiles, you know,
Wasps.
it was the whole gamut of everything, man. But it was
Midgets, little people.
It was hip hop because
It'd be so
everybody
stupid.
there, you know what I'm saying, you know, was blowing and you know what I'm saying, just politicking and you know, it was a great feeling,
it was
man.
sold out.
Yeah, and everybody went out there and did their thing on that
That
stage.
sounds like a
too.
mega fest without Jesus.
And
I cannot with you. Let's not do this.
well,
Really?
yeah, because Jesus wouldn't have been smoking probably.
Right. Wait,
I don't know.
It's
It's
from
in the
the earth.
2000s.
Not
I don't
messing
know.
up.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's 12 disciples. One of them motherfuckers got high.
Yeah, off something.
I ain't going there.
One of them got high. One of the disciples got high.
I ain't
One of
going
the
there.
apostles, disciples, one of them smoked something back there. And that was fresh. That was in the Garden of Eden that they started. We started in the Garden of Eden.
Garden, huh?
Yeah.
I'm saying.
That's
I wonder
what,
how it was.
That's
though.
why Eve ate that. That's why Eve gave Adam that apple. He had the munchies, and he wasn't supposed to eat the apple, and he ate the apple because he had the munchies. He had to eat. They got to eat.
I go with that. I'll go with that. That sounds half-ass logical. So we're going to run.
I ain't fucking with that logic. That logic
Story of
sound
my life,
backwards.
half-ass logical.
Speaking of backwards logic, no, I'm just kidding.
Good segue. Great segue.
Hey, this is the lady segue right here. That's what we're going to start calling
Great
Coniyac.
segue.
Lady
She is so
segue.
smooth.
Look, okay, as we know, Cardi B and Offset had their issue where they broke up. Cardi B and Offset. So I'm just mentioning this because it's a relationship thing, and
Okay.
it's certain people that like they say shouldn't comment on a relationship because they really ain't in one.
Well, what
Right.
thing are they
Seriously,
having?
so-
Clarify the thing that
Okay,
they have.
well,
Because
they-
we got people all around the world listening.
Well,
so.
everybody kind of knows they broke up, and she's talking divorce right now, and
They separated.
they're
then.
separated at the
right.
moment.
You can't
So-
break up with your marriage.
Okay.
You gotta divorce that
Yeah.
shit out.
Well, okay, cool. That's good.
Yeah, some
I'm
legal
glad-
proceedings.
He said
Yeah,
some
there need
legal
to be
proceedings.
legalities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, Cardi B had a show. Offset crashed it. I thought it was sweet. you
was
know?
that the shit when he had the whole?
He had the
chainmail and
sign,
Yeah.
take out the "Please take me back."
Oh
you
no,
know,
I was
he
talking
had.
about the suit.
Oh.
No, that was after. That was
Okay.
his birth because it was his birthday, and his birthday wish was to spend time with his daughter and Cardi B.
Right.
Oh, beautiful,
Right.
beautiful.
So
Right.
anyway, so I guess he crashed her set or whatever while she was performing. Now he got a lot of backlash because then
Got it from me.
Yeah,
Go
the
ahead.
comments went crazy. Like, that's not gonna work. She needs to move on. I'm thinking like, damn, I thought it was sweet, but I know it's work and it's you know what I'm saying. It's a process because you really don't know what's going on behind closed doors. That's what a lot of people should understand when they start commenting on people's relationships.
Well,
on this
comments in
social
relationship or
media.
not, this is why I had issue with it. This is the first music festival like this festival, the Rolling Loud,
Rolling Loud,
tour
yeah.
that a woman headlined. This is the first time a
it
woman
was.
headlined. So this was her moment. And it was interrupted and not really fully celebrated because of this move. And the thing about it is like, yo, let your woman have her shine.
Man, because if that would have been a man on the real, if that would have been a man up there and a woman would have came up there with that shit,
Yeah.
boy, she'd have got
Barack
talked
got
about.
flack when he
but-
crashed Michelle's book signing party like that a little bit and stepped on stage. Let Cardi B have her shine for being the first woman headlining this tour, right? If you
Yeah.
want to apologize like that, first of all, I understand that they public like that, and we live in this era where everybody want to advertise and they want clicks and viewers and viral all that shit. But this is private. This is marriage. This is real shit. And the thing about it is, I would have just waited in her dressing room and done it privately. And not put her on blast like that. Because if you
Right.
look at her face was like, come on, Offset, we about to set it off. You fuck up my set.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was uncomfortable because y'all are performers too. So when you're performing, you're in a certain zone.
You are.
You're in
Yeah.
a certain
You are.
zone. And you don't want those zones crossed. So to have that happen while you're in your zone and you having your moment of being the first woman headlining this tour, which is history, it's kind of like, come on. She was gonna say,
Right. It could
See,
have
in
went
his
back. But in
defense-
Barack's defense, that's good. Because I need to defend Barack real quick.
Okay.
You can't you see Michelle, your wife Michelle doing the book signing, whatever. You're the president. You're probably one of the most loved presidents
ever.
And you know what I mean? So I think he did that to just show and
Support.
lend support. Not to crash her moment. Like,
Right.
oh, Barack's here, bitch.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
No. You know what I mean? yeah. I don't think it went like
in a cream
No,
suit.
and I think in Offset's defense, I think he was trying to convey a sweet gesture,
Right. Of course.
and really trying to
Of course.
make it a bigger deal
Right.
because
He wasn't
really,
thinking.
no, in exactly. I mean, he made the video apologize,
Right.
and then I think he was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this. I mean, he's
But you still
young
have to
and
be
his
considerate of
he's
her moment.
young, no.
I'm agreeing.
I like
He's
them as a
young.
couple, though. I do like him as a couple.
I loved him as a couple.
Hope they get back together.
But he's young still.
True.
This is
money.
what I'm
Not
saying.
true about
Exactly.
that.
He's
Fame.
young. I got to, to be honest, an A for effort.
Got you.
An
Right,
A
right.
for effort, bro. You can't, and she's even telling everybody, like, lay off of them. We're going through some stuff,
Right.
and they are.
Right.
Cool.
Like, this is not happy times right now. With
Right.
me. You know what I mean? So I got to give him an A for effort for trying. That was something he wanted to try, and he wanted to make a big impression. It's the little things.
And the thing about it is when you make your relationship public like that, then You know,
True, but if you
from the beginning,
embarrass me,
because
remember
she
that
started
saying?
in the beginning.
Remember that saying? Because y'all coming from the school. Where you embarrass me at is where I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Wow.
Remember that saying?
I ain't never
From your
heard that
parents?
shit.
Oh, my father lived by that.
You
Oh,
know.
you want to embarrass me there?
That's before
I'm gonna
my
whip
time.
your ass there.
That's probably
But-
about in God.
Yeah, I was
It's
born
the
in the 90s.
thing.
I
Oh
was
yeah,
born
you
in the
younger
90s.
than me. I forgot, God.
I was born
Okay.
in the 90s.
Yeah, but see, and this is the thing. If you're
He
gonna
stuck on that
embarrass
R.
me
Kelly album.
publicly, you need to apologize publicly. I
Right.
get that now. As a child, I didn't get that.
Oh no, I get
didn't,
that.
because I
That's
did
what
some
that
shit
means.
as a child.
That's what that means.
I did some shit as a child publicly, and the teacher wanted me to apologize in front of everybody when I did embarrass her in front of everybody.
Okay.
And my father was like, "She not doing that. You got your apology up in this office."
So the
Shit is
school,
off.
the school,
Right,
the school
right.
was the academy,
get
the
it.
Oscars Academy.
You
Once
stupid.
you apologize,
You stupid. No, I said some real. I said
They
some real.
Kevin
Yeah.
Harted her.
they Kevin
Yeah,
Harted
yeah.
it.
No, but
Kevin
I
stuck
get
his
it now.
ground, though.
If
Hey,
you gonna
Pops
do it,
say, hey, Pops big in the motherfucker too. You think I be flexing on the gram? Yeah, that nigga Pops big in the motherfucker. But yeah, she ain't doing it. Yeah, now we can shut the whole school down. You can just accept what the fuck you done got.
them
Yeah.
facts, them is all facts.
Yeah.
But no, seriously though. So if you embarrass them publicly, then you apologize to them publicly,
I'm wishing
and that
the
works
best
vice
for him,
versa.
man. No bullshit,
you
all
know?
bullshit to the left, man. Cause look, he got a little prestige. You know what I'm saying? He been ranking right now. She doing her thing.
Right.
It's a beautiful union. They got a new
Yeah.
child.
A
They got a new
beautiful
marriage.
Get back
They got-
together.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm wishing the best for him, man.
Absolutely.
We got enough broken homes and all that shit, man. We ain't encouraging.
I came
that
from a
shit,
broken
man.
home myself. I mean, my dad was there. We just got broken into a lot.
I cannot.
I came from a broken home, though. I never saw my father.
Really?
You know what I mean? Really, ever. Never in my life. I couldn't pick him out of a lineup of 3 dudes. So.
And then you niggas raising your hands.
I agree.
All the niggas in there, ain't nobody raising their hand.
You
You
stupid.
got a legendary rapper.
Yeah.
Rapper son. You ain't
We gonna be getting a strange
God is
emails.
crazy. We ain't getting strange shit.
I am.
Yeah, you is. Come in. Let me slap your motherfucking ass. Where you been all
He
the
gonna do
time?
him like Shaq. Let me stop. Okay, moving along.
No, we don't need no more of that, man. Hopefully
Yeah.
they'll reconcile.
Work it out, Offset.
I'm really
You know what
pulling
I mean?
together for y'all, y'all.
Yeah.
Wishing y'all the best.
Me too.
You probably gonna have to do a lot more than busting up shows and shit like that, man. You probably gonna have
Word
to do
to the
some
wise,
real
bro.
sincere
You will
shit.
have to do a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It's
You gonna have to kiss that pinky
Leave
toe.
them raggedy
Man.
hoes alone,
They
man.
gonna
You damn,
had to kiss that
you
pinky.
got a boss chick, man. Leave the raggedy hoes
because
alone,
this
man.
is the thing.
Hey, that's
you
real
can
shit.
apologize all you want to. If your actions are still the same, that apology
It
ain't
don't
shit.
mean
Because
shit.
you're gonna go
Actions
right
speak
back
louder
to
than words.
exactly.
And that's real talk.
Yeah, you can't. It don't matter.
Because fucking with them thoughts, you losing what you can possibly lose is not cool. Them thoughts will have you fucked up. So think before you
And
thought.
they ain't got
think
shit to
before you
replace
thought.
what you losing.
Think before
They
you thought.
sure
Think before you thought. Yeah.
T-H-O-T.
Think
In the
before
words
you
of Guy
thought.
Torry,
Okay.
think before you thought.
Think before you thought. Now, thinking before you thought, and right here, Drake takes no chances with security at his new house with this Kanye West beef.
I know.
I'm kind of confused with this Kanye
What is
West
the beef?
That's what I don't understand. Can
Yeah,
you
that's
feel
what
me?
I wanna
Can
know.
somebody
The whole beef-
explain, please?
The whole beef is the Kiki song and the what?
It's back up again?
Man,
No.
Kanye think that's about her.
Right.
Please,
Kanye,
you ain't got
that's
nothing.
not the beef.
You ain't got nothing, Trey.
Well, Trey,
You ain't
come on,
got
get on the
nothing,
mic, Trey. It's all
Come
right.
on, get on the mic.
Fill
Let
us
us
in.
know.
I don't wanna be
Fill us
wrong.
in.
The beef is when
And this is Trey
this
Smith
little
here.
this little Trey D.
This is our esteemed producer right here. So he has words of import.
But tune into his show, Friendly Fire Radio.
no, you ain't got
on
to.
Jazz Radio.
Yeah,
Exactly.
man, on the
Nights.
real.
I appreciate
Friendly
it.
fire.
Yeah.
But look,
Friendly fire.
the beef is when Kanye was making
Oh, those beats.
the beats with Drake.
That's right.
They got drunk and Drake told Kanye
Yeah.
all the information about Kiki and stuff. You know, when the homies is homies and drinking is drinking.
Right.
And then when Kanye was making the Pusha T album, he
Right.
slid that information to Pusha T.
Right.
That's how
what it was.
Pusha T got all that back information, and everybody want to know how. That's why Drake like, nah, fuck you.
Right.
Oh yeah, it'll be
Oh,
fuck you
Right.
for real.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right.
I get that.
He did clear that up. That's right. But it still was about Kiki and the whole.
Come on, bruh. You can't be
Niggas snitching.
Niggas is
I'm
snitching.
sorry, niggas snitching. That's exactly what the hell it is.
Let's go back to what I was saying. Everybody ain't your
Nigga with
damn
both, nigga,
friend.
I
You
know this
cannot
nigga,
confide
baby
in
mama.
everybody,
I know
man.
Everyone
Let me
is
tell you
not
right
your
now.
That's
friend.
crazy.
If we were slaves
That's
back
what it
then,
is.
Harriet Tubman would have shot his ass. Harriet Tubman would have shot his ass because she kept a gun with it. Anybody turned around and went back?
Yeah.
We're going to impede the struggle?
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman like, bow,
Yeah, you got to go.
bow, bow.
We trying to leave.
I don't know why she did that. All she had to do was
Yeah,
look
you
at him because, you know, she was not. She
You
was no.
dumb it. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Leave
so-
Harriet
She was
alone.
not a
Leave
looker.
Sister Harriet
But thank you,
alone.
Harriet.
Y'all stupid.
was
According to
the rider.
TMZ, there's sources, y'all. According to TMZ, there's sources that Hidden Hills claim that Drizzy has beefed up his security. Both Kanye and Drake live in Hidden Hills. So
Like
they
same
all
block,
live.
don't they? Yeah.
They neighbors.
Can they find
But
each
what-
other?
but-
It is
They're
Hidden
in
Hills.
Wait, hold on. You beefing up security. Kanye West is with the Kardashians all the time. Who's scared of them?
Well, this their security ain't scared of, you know. them.
Oh shit, Kim's coming.
But you know what?
Oh,
though?
shit,
no,
she
no,
has
that's
Kylie
no.
She
You right,
has
no.
Kylie and Chloe with her.
No, but
Come the
Cognac,
fuck
no,
on.
you should be scared of them. Every black man got with them, something happened to him.
Oh,
You so
wait.
stupid. I'm done with
real.
you. I'm
That's
so
real
done with
shit.
you.
Well, not the the
cannot,
Kardashians, not
yo.
the Jenners,
Odom,
not the Jenners,
not-
not the Jenners, the Kardashians. I got
Yeah.
you.
She came with the Jenners.
The Jenners
Peggy
ain't.
Bush.
The Jenners haven't become poison yet.
Shit. The head
Yeah,
Jenner's the-
I don't know.
Never
but
trust a big button to smile.
Yeah, he
BBD
must
tried
have
to
his
tell
work-
us years ago.
He
Never
must
trust a
have
big
his-
button to smile.
You stupid.
You already
It
know.
depends on the foundation of the big
some
button
affliction.
smiler.
And some affliction, because you know,
True that.
Armenians
True that.
will wear some affliction.
You dumb as hell. So what you want to do?
Well, this what I want to do. I want to contemplate this beef situation
Yeah.
for real, for
Me
real.
Too, 'cause that's crazy. They said maybe an OG, maybe an
what's
OG
really-
should step in
OG
and
moment?
needs to mediate
Yes.
this whole
OG
situation.
moment?
This is what TMZ suggested.
Nah, they not gonna like how I'm a mediator, because if I was the mediator, they had to get down somewhere. They had to get down.
I can't see that.
Straight up, nigga. Your money don't mean nothing to nothing. Where your manhood at? I'm gonna put y'all in some little
me tell you
4-ounce
something.
gloves. I'm gonna put y'all in some 4-ounce gloves, give y'all 3 2-minute rounds, and let y'all handle it like that. They mean.
I feel Drake
mean.
though. I understand.
I don't know
where
though.
Drake is
Kanye
coming
got that
from.
jaw, that steel
No,
jaw
no,
now.
no. I'm talking about on the whole situation.
He
Yeah,
does.
Kanye got that.
Yeah.
He almost died. Hey, I'm telling my money's on Yeezy. He crazy too. And he
you
got
stupid.
and he got Trump in his back pocket. He gonna bring them
gonna
tiki
swing
torch
them Yeezys,
motherfuckers.
huh?
The tiki torch motherfuckers. That's who Kanye should have.
Trump
in
got
his
his own
bodyguard.
issues.
The tiki
That-
torch game.
Trump ain't giving a fuck about Kanye. Like, nigga,
Right.
they trying to indict a nigga. I'm trying.
Kanye gonna take
I'm
them
trying to
Yeezys
see
off
what-
and start swinging.
I don't think Drake really giving a fuck about him neither. I seen TMZ tried to ask him a question the other day. He was coming out of some
Drake's
restaurant or something, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this is son of TMZ." He was like, "Oh okay, hey, how y'all doing?" And took off
Yeah,
running.
Drake's
Oh,
movie.
Kanye, yeah.
So yeah, so,
Yeah, because y'all.
That nigga run funny.
Yeah,
I
they-
seen
not-
that shit, Kanye. You ran funny.
I
as
don't
fuck.
know. One
ran the
of
hell
them
up outta there.
must be putting out an album or something like, you know how they do all these publicity stunts and shit.
Yeah.
Nah,
And
this
it's-
shit personal.
Yeah,
And I
well, let
kinda
him get
thought
down.
that
If it's
too.
personal, shots
Yeah.
fired or punches thrown, let's see some of that if that's going to go to that. Otherwise, it's just a whole lot of persiflage.
I think we should have a new segment called OG Moment. When you step in and you
Yes.
and you give your side. OG Moment.
Yes.
Okay, if it's a situation
Yeah.
that need an OG moment, I'm willing to fill that position.
Yeah.
You got me for the job. Third Degree Radio, and y'all have just heard OG moment, which will be added to the segment. DJ Sale, fuck it up, cuz.
Anthem music.
Try to keep the street lit, staying on that G shit. Full-time, full mind, gotta let the heat speak. Murder mine, first to ride, active on the front line. Never won a nut ride, nigga owe me run mine. No taking shorts, disrespect on no losses. Slip, get caught with the tech, get a coast. Top dogs, drop dogs, turning down Nathan. Policy, the quality of certified gangsters. Earning my paper, bitches I don't chase them. Knock them, then swap them, then drop them like scrapers. Nigga got flavor, laced in I'm seasoned. Sharp as a razor, touch me, you bleeding. Jumping, I'm squeezing. Fuck niggas thinking. Khaki still sagging with the cuff and the creases. East east side 3 times, it ain't never cease fire. Index and thumb up, followed by the C sign.
Yeah. If you ain't talking about nothing, we ain't trying to hear what you talking about. Off the gate.
No, I'm just playing.
3rd Degree Radio, y'all.
Dash Radio, Native
Second.
Rhymes.
You know what I mean? Kicking it off for the hour number 2.
Yep. Well, is it hour number 2? Or is it like
We
a
ain't
half
gonna
hour?
name no time.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean?
No, we got to say that because we just closing in on. We was behind. We lost a half hour of time.
Right.
That's why we gonna let the people know where we at and what we doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let them know you ain't got no glitches in the matrix. You know, we had a little setback. Shout out to Don Mega for coming on earlier today doing this thing.
Nice, cute.
You know, shout out to Dash Radio for always bringing the best in hip hop to y'all.
Dizzy Dash.
And we have a international concern right now.
Somalia?
that Yak kind of wanted to bring to the forefront. You know, something could have a global
The royal
impact.
family?
No,
He's so
actually,
stupid.
it's regarding hip hop in Russia.
Oh, okay. Russia.
Yeah. You know,
Amazing, right?
the
So I
land,
thought it was
land
kinda
of
a trip.
censorship and communism. So, what's the story, Yak?
Well, Putin speaks on hip-hop censorship in Russia, addressing the rapid popularity of rap music among the young youth of his country. Russian President Vladimir Putin has said that he wants cultural leaders to devise strategies that control the output and access to the genre rather than banning it completely.
So you want to control.
So he wants to control, I believe, the verbiage.
Exactly.
You know it's coming
And,
from.
huh?
You know where it's coming from, right? His bitch.
You
Trump.
stupid. Probably so. Probably so.
Trump is his
Yeah.
Probably so.
His little side piece.
His side piece. Trump is
Yeah.
his side
Quoting,
piece.
if it is impossible to stop, then we must lead it and direct it, the leader said Saturday at a St. Petersburg meeting with his cultural advisors. According to his logic, attempts to ban artists from performing only has an adverse effect and increases the popularity of hip-hop.
Damn right.
Factory. It's like trying to tell your daughter not to date a certain type of guy.
I'm going to tell you what really went down.
Let that shit go.
Trump caught his little son Barron listening to hip-hop.
You know what?
In
Not
Russia.
fucking with you.
No, over here, listen to the lyrics and then, call Putin up like, hey, honey, can you before this affect your kids over in Russia,
Hey,
can you control? Yeah, that's how Trump talked to Putin. Hey, honey, can you make sure you control rap over there because my son Barron is already grabbing his balls and throwing up the W.
But if you don't stop it, not grabbing his.
Thank you, Putin, honey.
I can't. Look, he
Sign
added
Trump.
that rap is based on 3 pillars: sex, drugs, and protest. Voicing his concern with the drugs aspect, citing such themes as a path to the degradation of the nation.
Can we put a pin in that real quick? Because he said it's based on 3 pillars: sex, drugs, and protest. Now, wasn't America founded on sex, drugs, and protest? They came over here, they raped the Indians, they gave them weed in the peace pipes, took their land, and they were protesting. That the country was founded on the same shit that hip hop is.
I think they gave him peyote or something.
Still drugs.
Yeah, well, it was drugs though. Yeah, but I don't think it was
But
cannabis.
see, this is the thing. It's
Them peace pipes,
It's an
something was in them
urban
peace pipes.
influence.
Yeah, it was.
It's an urban influence. I don't give a damn who's rapping it.
Right. Yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
You understand? It's an urban influence, and it's spreading.
So he cited
And
it.
it's
cited it as
spreading. I mean, because we talking about Russia here right
Right.
now. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
And black people, we don't do rushing anything. The only rushing we do is when we late to somewhere and we got to get there here. We rush like a motherfucker. That's the only rushing black people do.
And when you pass 35 years old and your hair start rushing to the back of your head.
Yeah. 35. Nigga,
It says, look, the new
30 for me, nigga.
This new revelation arrives on the heels of a recent string of events in which contemporary artists were targeted in Russia. Last month, popular rapper Husky was jailed after launching a pop-up performance when his official show was shut down in the Russian city of Krasnodar. I guess. Nadar. Krasnodar. I guess. Hey, I'm trying to get it right. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong.
K-Town, there you go.
Yeah. With lyrics that focus on poverty, police brutality, and corruption, local prosecutors told the venue that Husky's music had elements of extremism.
Exactly. See?
Get the fuck
That's that
out
bullshit.
of here.
That's
That is
the
that bullshit. You can't censor people. And you have social media. Well, nah, we can't. You can't rap out loud right here. But whatever you do on social media, what the fuck? It don't matter.
Well, in this country you're talking about right here, they don't have the same liberty of free speech.
Right. That we do.
They control
everything.
The print media. They control.
The news media.
The news media. They control the distribution of goods
and services
over there. Goods and services, yeah. So
do they control social media over there?
They can try.
But what they can do, but what they do,
this is why what they
do
stuff.
is they'll send somebody to your house. Yeah, and snatch you, your family, and everybody else out of there that they want to snatch out of there. And they probably won't see you again until you've been re-indoctrinated or reprogrammed to being a good communist.
Yep.
That's what they do over there.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
But it's spreading and it's popular. So I don't know. You can't. I don't think it's controllable.
Ultimately, it's
I just don't think so.
It's just going underground.
Look at the female protest group.
Yeah, that's true.
Pussy
Just
Riot.
like they have WhatsApp for cell phones, so you can't track that. You probably can't even track if people do.
Well, you can't track WhatsApp?
Well, look.
Anyway.
No, I'm serious. I didn't know that.
They have a female protest group in Russia that's been around for the last decade called Pussy Riot. And they've been thrown in jail. They've protested. They've got into it directly with Putin.
I want to ride
all that. Yes, that's the name of the group. And
that's interesting.
No, yeah. They've been around for over a decade. They've all been jailed. They all had to go confess to speaking out against the government and all that. And they got. A couple of them got 2-3 years. I think one of them might have got a year or something like that. But all the rest
of them got
convicted.
And what's the purpose of the Pussy Riot?
They do protest music. They do protest music against the government about the conditions in Russia. And they try to censor them. And they, and they got a big ass following over there. So they're not going to be able to suppress hip hop. You can't suppress any form of expression that takes hold of the people and the people. People be willing to die for what they believe in.
Well, we should go form a group called Dicks and go support Pussy Riot.
Well, Snoop.
I don't think that's gonna happen. You can go find someone to promote and support
me and DJ Sam. Me and Sam.
Okay, yeah.
Snoop and Half Dead did the group called 9 Inch Dicks, so they already beat you to the punch.
They did?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, they blew up. You have the album?
Yeah.
They blew up. The 9 Inch Dicks blew up.
No, I do that.
Now look. So we all seen the I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Ebro interview with Kodak Black.
I've heard. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Exactly. And Trick Daddy wants all the smoke with Ebro because of the interview with Kodak Black.
I don't know if we talking about Trick Daddy, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Trick Daddy, no disrespect to Florida, none of that. But why would we talk about him wanting smoke as opposed to us talking about why Ebro and Hot 97 got
just
that Kodak Black like that?
You could have just.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying.
So yeah, let's talk about. Let's unpack this. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm saying no. We all. Sometimes we tend to go with the story and not look to the root of the story. The root of the story began when he came at him about a subject that he said he couldn't even address on air. So if you couldn't address what you alluded to on air, why would you even bring it up if you couldn't speak in depth on it? I think that was to put Kodak in a bad light off the gate or make him feel uncomfortable. And I saw his body language. I'm not a fucking psychologist or body language expert or no behavioral scientist or nothing like that, but I saw his demeanor. He was looking at Kodak like, you don't like it or whatever. And then he tried to turn around and say, well, I'm serious about sexual assault because I got 2 daughters and all that. Nigga, please. You done called women bitches and did all kind of motherfucking shit to women. You ain't no motherfucking knight in shining armor ass nigga. So say that bullshit. Because the follow-up question was totally out of character with any motherfucking respected journalist. Y'all gonna turn around from confronting him about a sexual assault that y'all couldn't even speak on and ask him about the moon landing in 1969 when he wasn't even nowhere thought of in his pop's nuts. That was bullshit. That was weak. That was disrespectful, and it was a weak ass motherfucking attempt to attack Kodak Black. So yeah, I think he should have walked out on you motherfuckers, and I think y'all need to approach him like y'all would approach Nas if he came in that motherfucker, Jay-Z if he came in there, Lil Wayne, Baby, whoever came up in that motherfucker.
I mean,
y'all should show him
had
no
an incident. Was that ever questioned when he was there? Yeah, probably.
Biased ass motherfucker.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing with where you know, both sides, you know, have a job to do, but one side should have prevailed. Like basically, you know, I'm sure Ebro wanted to ask that question, but I'm sure the PR team for Kodak was like, yo, you know what? No question about the sexual assault. So Ebro probably was like, no, fuck that. I'm so-and-so. I'm going to ask this question anyway. I'm a journalist. My listeners want to hear about it. Otherwise, they're going to think I'm so-and-so. But to respect to the...
No, they couldn't talk about it, though, guys. He said they couldn't talk about it.
But no, what I'm saying is, to respect to the artist, because he's your guest, you got to bow down to their request. Otherwise, I'm not coming on the show. So he shouldn't have asked the question at all.
I think it was more from a legal standpoint.
But that too.
The case is still...
Either standpoint, if you have me on your show and I have a case going on, whether it's legal or not, and they say, you know, can we ask you about so and so, and I say no, you know, then you kind of gotta respect that.
Tell me, you know what? Well, we're not gonna do the interview because that's what we want to talk about. Don't sabotage me if you're not supposed to ask that question.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
That's ambush journalism.
Right. If they tell
call that ambush journalism.
Right. If I tell you can't talk about X, Y, Z, and then you supposed to say, well, then we don't want them on the show because we want to hear about that.
Period.
Exactly.
As a journalist, as respect to the artist. And I know your listeners, you have an obligation to your listeners, but then explain that to your listeners.
Yeah, Ebro handled that. He handled that real. You know, for one, he's much older than Kodak Black.
Yeah.
So you should express that maturity. You have a position. He's on your show. If you
He's
agree,
a guest on your show.
If you agreed not to broach that subject, you shouldn't have broached it. And then for you to sit up there with an antagonistic look on your face, you know what I'm saying, and huffed all up like, yeah, say something if you don't like it. I would have whooped, man. I'm not. Let me let that go. Let me let that go. I would have been over that table. I would have been over that table just like that. Yeah, because you gonna treat me with the same respect you would treat Beyonce when she come in this motherfucker. You treat me the same way you gonna treat Russell Simmons when he come in this motherfucker. Anybody. You know what I'm saying? I think it was fucked up.
It should be a mutual agreement that, you know, certain topics, if we say we ain't gonna talk about it, as respect to your guests, you gotta honor that.
Yeah, Torry Lane said that was a bitch ass nigga move.
You gotta honor that.
Yeah, and I didn't even know he said that.
Yeah, he did. He said, I got love for Ebro, all that, but that was a bitch ass nigga.
He does good work, man, but in this case,
he couldn't talk about that.
You know, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
nobody really can.
Exactly. Everything you do ain't the right decision.
It's like dominoes. It's like dominoes. All money ain't good money.
Real talk.
Yeah, that you know, so I guess, you know, he's getting a lot of backlash. He said, you know, he didn't want it to go that way. But like okay. But just like you said, the demeanor said something different.
Yeah, it said
you
a lot.
meant everything you were saying.
Huffing and puffing up on that youngster like that, nigga.
Yeah, like he the shit anyway.
Yeah, well, anyway, on some good news, Kodak Black new album dropped Friday.
Go get that motherfucker, man. What's the name of it?
Go get it. Dying to Live.
Dying to Live.
Okay.
We'll be scooping that up
Dying
this
to
week.
Live. It dropped. He got appearances from Lil Pump, Juice WRLD, Travis Scott, Offset with the Z's. Y'all already know that. And he got production from Metro Boomin. He got 21 Savage.
Nice.
Meek Mill. Yeah. I'm getting that album. I'll make sure y'all get that one.
Meek Mills did production on it?
No. He's appeared on there.
Stocking stuffer.
Okay. I said Travis. Got 21 Savage. You stupid stocking stuffer.
You know,
true that. So, you know, hey, doing big things. Oh, and Post Malone, second Crocs collaboration sells out in less than 10 seconds.
Damn.
What?
Yeah, he beats his own personal record. Last month, Post debuted his Crocs collaboration, which sold out within 10 minutes.
The shoes Crocs?
I believe.
Them things.
My Crocs collab drops tomorrow. Diving deeper into the design behind Post Dimitri. Cloud collaboration. The Crocs features 6 custom design gibbet charms, including one for his
What
stay away
fan
tattoo.
base he got where niggas wearing Crocs?
It must be a bunch of chefs.
Post got a hell of a fan base.
But they wear Crocs, though. The ones that buy Crocs. The ones that buy Crocs.
Exactly.
Crocs.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
I have no idea.
We're not questioning
his fan base. We're talking about the Croc fan base. It's like a bunch of chefs in there listening to his stuff too.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's the only dudes I see wearing Crocs. It's like chefs and white dads.
Pretty much.
I'm serious. I'm being honest.
I ain't peeped the chef.
I always thought Crocs was a crock of shit to me, to be honest.
You so stupid. Well, I know.
But shout out to getting that dough.
Sponsored by Crocs this year.
Yeah, we sure won't. Well, let me tell you, I know that I don't know if it's the government or the bank. They probably thinking this Brinks driver is a piece of shit.
Hey.
The Brinks truck spilled all that money on Jersey Island.
Damn,
I saw that shit raining. I was like,
Hey.
that. You would have thought it was strippers on the damn.
It was making it rain, boy. Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now. I think it was an inside job. I think he had his cousins and friends following that Brinks truck. It was a faulty lock on the back of that Brinks truck. And that money, and then the money was in a plastic bag. That's like, what Brinks trucks you know the money's in it's always like a canvas bag they go in and out. This is a plastic bag
that busted.
In a Brinks
that shit was flying all over. People were getting out of their cars. People were getting into accidents
because of it.
Because of it, picking up money. Some lady, and she wasn't black, had her camera and said, "Oh my gosh, it's money all on the freeway.
It's raining men.
Hallelujah,
so it's raining men." It was dead presidents though.
Over. Look at all the people. She was looking like, damn. I mean, they picking it up.
I wish that would have happened out here.
No, that's why.
It was so much unity. Did you see all the unity?
That's why my new car.
To my car.
That's why my new car is gonna be a convertible. So if that happened again, I'm gonna roll the top down and just drive by and stuff all that money. I ain't even got a bra. I'm gonna stuff money in my bra, my sock, my drawers.
Why don't you just put a shovel underneath your truck and then you'll be able to
scoop it up. A snowplow.
Yeah, snowplow.
That's even better. That's why you're OG. That's why you're motherfucking OG.
We know what to do right here on 3rd Degree.
I would get a vacuum. I would get a big ass vacuum and just suck all the cash.
Stay with us. We're gonna be right back with a Guy Thang, y'all. 3rd Degree Radio.
Dance Radio.
And the 3rd Degree Radio. And this is Coniyac the XO.
DA got that dope.
Young Neb.
Last time that I checked.
And now, y'all, we about to get into.
What's that, baby girl?
It's a Guy Thang.
It's a Guy Thang. Yes, it is. So, this week it's a Guy Thang, man. We in the Christmas holiday. There's no respect to Muslim brothers and sisters out there, Jewish or Buddhist. If you don't celebrate Christmas, we understand. No problem. No faith is better than the other faith. It's all different beliefs. But this goes for all people, no matter what faith you are, when it comes to giving gifts, okay? And since this is the Christmas season, which is, the America's holiday to gain more money and, cause breakups and stuff over gifts not being received well.
Not the breakups.
If you're going to give a gift, let me give the definition of gift, okay? Or giving, something like that, okay? So the definition is the act of giving, okay? Something given voluntarily without payment in return. As to show favor towards someone, honor, an occasion, a present, something bestowed or acquired without a particular effort by the recipient or without being earned. So, let me get down to the bare facts. They say it's not the gift that counts, but it's the thought that counts. Okay? That's a bunch of shit. Because some people don't think before they thought. THOUGHT. Here's my issue with it, though. I hate people who give me gifts who make me go out and spend more money. Okay? I'm going to say it again. I hate people who give me gifts that go and make me spend more money. I know you're gonna say it's a thought that counts and I'm being ungrateful. Fuck that. Okay? If I gotta reach in my pocket and spend my coin to support the gift you gave me, that's not a goddamn gift.
It is.
It's
it
not
can
a gift.
be.
No, man, no, because now it's supposed to be, I ain't supposed to come out any coin for that.
Hold on, but what if I get you a nice pair of Now Later Gators?
That's what I'm telling you. Now I gotta buy a fucking suit to go with it. If I ain't got something in my
do.
closet to go with the Now Later Gators, and it's Now and Later, not Annihilators. That's we up saying Annihilators.
They are now.
And later. Say eat some now.
Now later.
You just put the and together.
Right.
Now and later.
Now later.
Now
I say
later.
loud laters growing
I
up.
know a lot of people say loud later.
Loud ladies.
Now
But I'm
later.
saying, man, it's like, because I get that all the time. I appreciate you, you giving me a gift. But, man, if I got to go and spend money, that's not a fucking gift. Because somebody one year bought me a $50 gift card to Mercedes-Benz, right? What the fuck can I get from Mercedes for $50?
Not even the keychain.
Number two, I don't own a fucking Mercedes. Now, I do have to go out and buy a Mercedes for your $50 fucking gift card?
Yeah, that was a hit.
One year somebody gave me, before, when the Blu-ray disc first came out years ago, somebody got me a box set of Blu-ray DVDs, right? I didn't have a fucking Blu-ray disc player to play the shit on. A regular DVD player didn't play them shits.
Wow.
So now I gotta go out and buy a Blu-ray DVD, to support your gift. To me, that's not a gift. You making me spend more money. And then I hate the people who say, hey, instead of getting me a gift this year, I can use the cash. Who the fuck said I'm getting you a gift? Who
Just
the
pay
hell?
me.
If
Give me
it's
some
not-
money.
yeah,
That's
I
a
can use the
gift.
money this year. You want no money list this year. Because now you're exposing me.
Right.
If I give you a $5 bottle of wine and say, oh, got me wine, you don't know how much it costs. But if I give you a $5 gift card, like, oh, nigga, all you got me $5 motherfucking dollars.
Yeah, man.
See, now I'm exposed.
He
So
said,
look.
now I'm exposed.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know that, this $5 bottle of wine came from Trader Joe's.
Oh my God.
It could have been Chateau Lulu Boulou Lily. $50 bottle from France.
He does.
White wine.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, man, if you're gonna be giving gifts, because every year people do this. Every year punk ass kids go out and they buy their daddy a necktie. Daddy ain't got no suit to wear that necktie. Or a shirt. Now you gotta go and buy a damn suit to go to your ugly ass necktie, because every time you go to work, Daddy, we ain't gonna wear my necktie I got it for Christmas. We ain't gonna wear my necktie I got it for Christmas. We ain't get my necktie I got it for Christmas. And your dad like, look, it don't go with shit I got in my closet, baby.
I never.
And that's why people wear mismatched ties
Exactly.
sometimes, I believe.
Dumbass dads just go ahead and wear it anyway for the sake of the kids.
My daughter got me this.
Dumbass
Yes.
dad.
I think
Dumbass dads wearing ugly ass neckties for their little unthoughtful ass kids.
Well, damn, the mom is helping advise buying the gift, and she's the one
Well,
suggested the damn.
Not all the time.
For this to be a motherfucking Christmas issue, you sure came through as the Grinch on this one. You Grinched the shit out of this motherfucker.
In other words, Merry Christmas, y'all.
Get me something. In other words, Merry Christmas, get me something.
Give me
That's what you
something.
said.
Give me something.
You know my price range.
Yeah, right.
Ah, man.
So we go.
Just tips. Christmas
tips.
tips.
It's understood.
Ain't no more tips. That's it. No more tips. No more Christmas tips. That's it.
If you ain't breaking with your girl by now, it's too late to break up with her before Christmas. Now you commit.
You're
Shit, it's the
innocent.
17th. It's more than a week left.
You know they work both ways.
But now
If
it
you
look-
ain't
but
broke
now
up
it look
with
like
your
you doing it on purpose.
boyfriend by now. No,
So you gotta start when you gonna break up with your girl for Christmas. You ain't got money for a gift. You gotta start around Thanksgiving. Little arguments.
That's
Yeah.
a reason to break
The
up, because you
month
ain't
of
got no
December.
money for a
Yeah,
gift.
exactly. So you start around Thanksgiving like
Sorry.
your
This
mama
just
food.
a side piece then, right? This
you
ain't
say-
your main.
Well, whatever. You just say your mama food wasn't all that good. That's what you start at Thanksgiving. Your mama turkey was dry as a motherfucker. And that's gonna plant that seed
You're
of dissension. And then
you
you
must
fight.
not be trying to reroute back there
Then you
at
fight.
all.
Yeah,
You must not be
Yeah,
trying
yes,
to
you do. Yes, you do.
revisit.
New Year's, because women don't want to be lonely on New Year's. So then you break up. You start to break up around Thanksgiving. Then you continue little arguments up until maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks before Christmas. Then you have the full blown out, boom, bow. Just drop. Now she ain't lonely and think for Christmas, and she feeling bad about being alone on Christmas. And then right around Christmas, when the black sale come on after Christmas, day after Christmas, they go get some cheap shit. and then you get a gift, and then you back with her by New Year's Eve. Baby, let's start the New Year off right and just get together and get it right.
Oh, shit.
And then you got to love her up until Valentine's Day. Then you start breaking up again around Valentine's Day. Man, a week and a half for Valentine's Day. She wanted to get a Valentine's Day gift, and then
They gonna call all of your shit. Now all y'all once potential Miss Torrys, y'all know just what happened. Y'all know just how y'all fucked up. Y'all was expecting something.
Now you know you can't talk about somebody's mama's cooking and think you gonna reroute.
What about grandma? Because I've been to some grandma's houses.
You really can't talk about
shit. Let me tell you something. I've done it. Somebody, and that's a shame to me.
And where is she now? Where is she now?
If you're a grandma, you can't cook. You've been on this earth long enough to learn how to do something, and you can't cook? Come on.
Look, I ain't got nothing to say.
That's a lack of grandma skills.
Yeah.
Why, you can't cook? I know you can cook. I know you can cook.
Yeah. My grandma could cook.
That was a lack of mother skills.
My grandma was cooking for 13 people.
You know what I saw? You know what I saw the other day online was ground chitlins. Yeah, I swear to God, Google it. Ground chitlins.
We not eating ground chitlins.
You talked about that shit last week. Ain't nobody finna eat no motherfucking ground chitlins. We ain't. I'm not eating no fresh chitlins.
Anyway,
I don't even eat chitlins.
Chitlins.
I don't eat it either.
I don't care if I offend it. I'm sorry.
I fucked the bacon.
And y'all don't need to eat that shit, man. Y'all had a whole motherfucking house stinking and shit.
About chitlins and shit.
Don't cook chitlins.
You know what?
Don't cook chitlins this Christmas.
Okay, that's what you do.
Your kids. Don't cook chitlins.
That's what you do then. When you want to break up with your girl around Thanksgiving, bring some ground chitlins over, and that starts the breakup.
And then talk about her mama cooking.
Boom. Ain't no Christmas gifts.
Give us a smoking song, Sal. We need something to smoke off of.
Yeah, we about to come in.
I need to hear my Christmas song at some point in this show. You know my favorite Christmas song.
I cannot, yo.
Smoke some weed. That was the she's net.
Right?
Don Mega, you did it with that one, homie. That shit was hard.
Yep.
So you know if we smoking weed, it's time.
It's time
for smoke sessions.
Yes, sir.
Brought to you by Sun Rocks, the bomb is on the planet, as well as King Louis OG. You know what I mean? And we stay smoking real well. And I just want to alert y'all to something real quick, and it's how to transport cannabis by car.
Everybody just stopped what they was doing and just perked up.
Yeah.
Put it right in my ass.
You know, it's clear that it's illegal, you know, to consume cannabis while you're driving or to drive under the influence of cannabis, so we don't even need to go there.
Right.
What is less clear is how you can safely and legally transport cannabis in a vehicle. And these laws and the interpretation of those laws can vary by jurisdiction. Now, I got this from a Canadian story, but at the same time, it pertains and applies to America as well, because you have to know how to transport your shit.
Got it.
And several people have already been charged under the Cannabis Control Act in Canada with improper storage of cannabis in the vehicle. And the problem was that legally purchased cannabis in a container other than the original sealed one must be either in the trunk of the vehicle or on a rooftop storage rack out of the reach of the driver and passengers.
It's like alcohol.
Yeah.
Alcohol's the same way.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as alcohol. And that means if you're transporting cannabis to a party or taking a joint home for the holidays, you know, it's not merely enough to keep it in a container, you know, and tucked away in a purse or a backpack that's in your back seat. It's got to be out of physical reach. And you can be charged if it's not even, you know, you can be charged if it's not even if you're driving under the influence or using cannabis in the vehicle, you can still get charged.
So what you're saying is during this holiday season, people driving, if you see somebody pulled over side of the road and they're on top of their roof, you know what they about to do.
Well, I don't think you're going to be pulled over fucking around on the top of your roof.
I'm saying if you pull over to the side, you want to smoke, and you're on top of your roof, you're getting that cannabis.
So that means put it
But
in
you can't
trunk.
just pull over on the side of the highway and just get it down and smoke. You have to be in the area where you can smoke, where it's legal for you to smoke, like in a licensed facility or in your home.
Got it.
This dude, God, yeah, get on the roof on the side of the freeway.
Get your cannabis.
So be mindful of that. That's the main thing is
Storage.
not necessarily what to store it in, but how to store it.
How to store it.
And you have to
Yeah.
store it where you don't have access to it.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying, it can wind up costing you a whole lot, you know, because the average DUI, I believe, after you get through spending and going to all these classes and things like that, you probably wind up spending close to $10,000.
Now I'm wondering this because like you got an SUV, like I got an SUV, right? I got third row seating, right? So there's no trunk really. And sometimes I'll have an open bottle of alcohol that you're supposed to store in the back. I wonder if that counts as a trunk because it's not really separate from the car. You have 3 row seating and there's no separation. So I wonder if that
is a good question.
I wonder if that counts too because it's.
Yeah,
Well, if you have,
a great question.
I mean,
it's not separate. I mean, but your ass cannot. You Inspector Gadget, you can't reach all the way back
Hey,
there.
if I want to drink bad enough, shit.
Nah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but if it's in the vehicle, you have access to it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. In a long
You
SUV,
you can just pull over real quick, hop back there and grab it. That's not really an inconvenience.
But you can do that
I'm
with
just
alcohol if you put it in your trunk. You can pull over and hop back there.
Okay,
and grab
well
it.
you
That's the same thing,
do
right?
that because when they pull you over, it's not an open container inside of your car. You can have 10 open bottles in your trunk. You can't have 1 open bottle in your car.
that's what I mean. If you got an SUV with no trunk, it has no trunk. It just has a third row and just that space behind it. It's not a separate compartment.
You would probably have to secure it in something where you would have to unlock something
That
or
makes
something
sense.
like that to get to it.
That means so saying
Just
it was
so you wouldn't have
so you wouldn't
easy-
Spare tire.
That
so you
makes
wouldn't
sense.
have easy access to it. So
But
just y'all know
Put it
you
where
can
the
you
spare
can
tire
fuck
is.
around and get your shit confiscated and all that shit, man. So y'all just be careful.
So put it in a separate box. That makes sense.
Yeah, put it somewhere where you don't have access to it, and if they find it, you can be like, well, you know, it's less than the legal whatever you have, and it varies state by state and, you know, county by county. So
Right.
you need to be aware of the
That too.
route you're traveling on.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, also, there are now 50 New Jersey towns who ban weed ahead of impending legalization.
Damn.
Damn.
And late last month, New Jersey lawmakers in both the Assembly and Senate voted to advance a bill legalizing adult use cannabis and establishing a retail industry in the state. The vote to advance S2703 out of committee represents the first official legislative action on adult use cannabis since pro-legalization Governor Phil Murphy assumed office in January. But the lengthy and contentious public hearing that preceded the vote highlighted the breadth of opposition to the specifics of the bill, if not legalization in general. Although far from its final version and still very much up for major changes, the bill's advancement signaled that New Jersey is well on the path toward a regulated and taxed adult use cannabis industry. Yet, while state lawmakers work to craft a legal framework, dozens of New Jersey towns have quietly passed resolutions banning the industry.
Wow.
Since their 2016 takeover, New Jersey Democrats have expanded qualifying conditions for medical cannabis treatments and licensed more dispensaries, and they've made criminal justice reform a centerpiece of their legalization campaign. Additionally, New Jersey Attorney General Gerber Gruol has instructed prosecutors to adjourn all marijuana-related cases until the Attorney General's office can prepare new directives to help decriminalize cannabis in the courtroom. So, you know, it's a good thing that legalization is up out there for, you know, for implementation. However, with all these different parishes and counties and stuff like that, having their own say in what could, because it's still federally regulated, then, you know, it's going to be like those dry towns that they have in certain southern states where, you know, they don't sell alcohol in the town or
Just
after a
beer,
certain
wine,
time of
and
day.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Exactly. So you know, you can leave one county where it's legal and be high and get pulled over 3 blocks later and you're in violation of something. So yeah.
And sometimes those are traps.
They are
set up
traps.
on purpose
They
like
are
that.
traps. They are traps.
Yeah.
So hopefully y'all get it together, New Jersey. Stay mindful of what's going on in your area and what pertains to you, and you know, as far as being legal.
And while you're in Jersey, make sure you follow them Brinks trucks.
Damn right, because they got bad back doors and they transport money in plastic. No doubt. That's Smoke Sessions, and we're going to be back, Third Degree Radio. We're going to be back with new music Monday. Y'all stay locked in. Peace and love all around the world, y'all.
You listening to Third Degree Radio, and this is Coniyac the XO.
Thought y'all know.
Boom, boom, boom. Third Degree Radio, Dash Radio, Native Rhymes Channel.
We already know these things.
Tell a friend, download the app. Make sure they tune in every Monday from 10 to 12, West Coast, Left Coast time.
PC.
Indeed.
Follow us on social media, Third Degree Radio, 3 E's.
You know what I mean? 3 E's.
Yep.
3 E's on Degree.
Yep.
And
we
now
are
it's
here
time
with
for
New Music
New
Monday.
Music Monday.
Y'all stupid as hell. Okay. First on the list, we got Swizz Beats.
Swizzy.
Featuring Nas with Echo.
Uh-oh.
The nose and the Nas. The nose and the Nas.
I can't.
The nose.
I can't.
The nose
Swizz got
and the
that nose on him, boy.
Hey, Guy
Swizz is
Torry
not
is a
me,
comedian.
Swizz.
Do
He's a
not
comedian,
get mad.
Please. We don't do that
They should
here.
have called him the nose of the Nas. That would have dope collaboration.
Dumb. Anyway, if you
Dang.
have not seen the video is sick.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, the video is
it
sick.
is.
You got to check it out. It's with Swizz Beats featuring Nas. It's called Echo. It's dope.
Nice.
And second on the list is ASAP Rocky with Tony Tone. Comes with some new stuff.
Really?
Got you.
Yes,
got you.
yes. So y'all make sure
Not
y'all
the comedian Tony Tone.
Not Tony.
No,
Tony.
the song is called Tony Tone,
No, 'cause
and it's by ASAP Rocky.
I'm saying that. I'm
okay.
saying that because there's a comedian named Tony Tone,
Oh.
and you know, Lil Duval got the song with Dog, so I don't want people to thinking it's the comedian Tony Tone and ASAP Rocky because
Oh,
comedians
no,
are
it's
doing
not.
collaborations now and shit.
Look, ASAP Rocky, like, I ain't doing
I thought it was
no
ASAP
comedian.
Rocky and Tony, but one of
Right.
them got kicked out the group.
Right.
I
The one with
cannot.
the nose.
Said they lied about raining in Southern California. You lied. You got to go.
Don't say that other Tony, nigga. Don't say that other Tony.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my God!
I can
And
see
I'm
how you
using-
say it. I can see
look,
how you say it.
I'm using my third on the list to shout out Janet Jackson for getting inducted into the Rock and Roll
Roll
I'm
Hall
like,
of
damn.
Fame.
Okay.
Indicted.
I'm like, we gotta go break Janet out. Fuck all that.
No, we start
It would have
protesting
been an
and start
indictment if
fucking.
they didn't induct her. I
You
tell you
damn
that.
right.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So it says the
See what I did there?
nominations
See what I
first.
did there?
You stupid. The nominations were first announced for the 2019 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class. Fans were excited about them. LL Cool J and Janet Jackson.
They nominated
were
LL too?
likely the most exciting.
Oh my God.
LL Cool J, the
Yes.
GOAT.
Had us
Yep.
like a
Let's-
shark's
Long
fin.
overdue. Long
Please
overdue.
understand where the GOAT, the real GOAT is. It's Cool J. Cool
Dope.
J's the GOAT. So
Dope.
he comes with the GOAT definition. But I think that's dope. And we also want to shout out we also want to shout out 600 Breezy,
Okay.
who's been released. He's free from prison. And he's back out
Welcome
in the free
home.
world. Welcome home, 600.
No doubt. How long was he gone?
It says Breezy born Antonio Valentino King. Your mama thought about that one.
Right. That's not a
Was
wick
sentenced-
name.
Yeah, that wasn't no quick name. She sat down and put that together.
Or a wick name. That's not a wick name.
Yeah, was sentenced to 10 years prison time in June 2017 after a judge ruled he had violated his probation stemming from a 2012 drug charge in Waterloo, Iowa.
It ain't that much good behavior in the world. Nigga got 10 years in 2017 and he out now? What happened?
Breezy's lawyer, Tina Muhammad, may have
Right.
been his saving grace. In February 2018, she filed a motion. That's why you get attorneys.
Okay.
She filed a motion to the courts to have his sentence altered. Quoting, King is a contributing member of society as he is gainfully employed as a successful entertainer with a record deal and royalties. Muhammad wrote in her motion, quoting, King has been writing music and working while incarcerated and can instantly become a benefit to society and his family upon release.
Sharp sister.
Okay.
Shout out Tina Muhammad.
Breezy was also confident at the time that he would not serve a decade, saying he would be held for a year or less. It looks like the motion finally worked.
There you go.
And he
Good
is
thing.
Congrats,
free.
man.
Good attorneys, man.
Good
you need
sister.
them.
Sister
Yeah, when you
Muhammad.
catch them cases, you need them attorneys to try not to catch cases out. Go ahead, baby. You can
Oh, well,
speak on it.
I'm looking at he dropped a new release. You know what I'm saying? To celebrate
Dropped
his
the
release.
new project,
Yeah,
First
New Music
48.
Mondays.
First 48 on Friday, and if you followed us on IG, it was posted.
So
'Cause,
first
you know-
48.
Yeah, the first 48.
Yeah,
he
the
dropped,
first
he
48.
dropped it
And
Friday, last Friday,
Yeah, he
December
dropped
14th.
it Friday. It was supposed to drop at 6 o'clock, and he couldn't wait till 6 o'clock, so he dropped that shit before 6.
Is he snitching on him? This guy first 48. They be snitching on first 48.
Well, he probably
You
alerting these
can't
people.
snitch if
He
you-
probably alerting these people to what they're doing.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah,
like
they in there
you know, y'all
telling.
need to cut that first 48
shit
behavior out.
Right.
So yeah, I can believe if he got on probation and he got prison sentences and all these cases, he know the code. So
Got it.
I'm sure he's not first 48 on the album.
But congratulations,
Hell nah.
bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
congratulations.
So
on
yeah,
the
welcome
release.
home, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome to everybody that done touched down, man. Especially
Absolutely.
if y'all fucking with us on Third Degree Radio, man. Y'all tuned in
Indeed.
real fast. Y'all know what's going down. Y'all know what's happening. You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all got put up on it real quick. Third Degree is the shit. It's what's happening.
Dash Radio.
Big Trey D, Coniyac, the XO,
DJ
Guy,
Sale.
Torry, DJ Sale. You know what I mean? We in the building every Monday. Make sure y'all tune in. We glad to have y'all here. Love y'all vibing with us, man. Getting the latest and all what we do, man, with the hip hop, film, and comedy, and the 420 culture. We gonna keep y'all in tune. We be back next week.
Can I get my Christmas song?
Third Degree Radio.
And we're gonna leave y'all with a classic Christmas song
My favorites.
by the request of Guy.
My favorites.
By the request of Guy. Go on, give it to him, DJ Sale. We out. Third Degree. Love
Merry
y'all, man.
Christmas, y'all. Have a great holidays.
It's coming straight to the ghetto. It's 12:30 a.m. Christmas Eve. I'm out with the gangsters and thieves. Celebrated, posted up with eggnog.